Hello lovelies, welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Pisces. Every Pisces, wherever Pisces may be in your chart, whether you're Pisces sun sign, moon sign, Jupiter, or Pisces is in your first house or the 10th house, this is your reading. Okay, this is for the second week of December 2019, or whenever you may be watching this. And we're gonna start out with the Keepers of the Light Oracle card. And Pisces, I'm gonna try to keep this very short. I noticed that when I'm going through the analytics that my viewers watch about half the duration of those readings. So that's telling me that what you want is shorter reading. Oh, your card just flew out. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to keep it shorter. And let me know if you guys like this. And my best way for me to keep it shorter is to not clarify those cards, which is, I'm okay with that. Because in this general reading, even when you're clarifying, there's so many scenarios that come up, right? And so I have to keep, when the messages are coming, I have to keep bringing them up. So it could be, okay, this situation could be that situation, it could be that situation for different grouping of people. And yes, their general reading, it makes it even longer, okay? Because only one of the situation may resonate with you, maybe your actual situation, and the rest may not. So anyways, I'm gonna try to keep it short, and hopefully you guys still get the full aspect of the message, because I do want you to get the full aspect of the message, and I want it to come out clearly for you to be able to see the cards clearly. And I will be getting you equipment, so by the beginning of next year I should be I don't know if I'll change the setting right away, but I will be recording with a different camera. I'm using my phone now to record, and different sound and all of that. And because that's what this is about. I want you to guys to be able to hear me. All right, here we have Commander Astra. I'm doing a lot of chit-chatting with you, Pisces. We have call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk, walk your talk. And the card that actually came out for you is Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Speak your truth, walk your talk. Not just for you to speak your truth with Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc didn't just speak her truth. She picked up armor and got on her horse and went to battle. Okay, with Joan of Arc, they're speaking the truth, and she was also willing to fight for that truth. Okay, she went to battle. So this is also speak your truth and stand for that truth. Walk your talk. To walk your talk and to stand up for it, okay? Call to action, to take charge, to lead by example. And that's so beautiful. That's a strong message, very synchronized message here for you, Pisces, during this time. Let's see what Spirit have to say. Voice of truth. You have a strong figure here. You have a real strong presence during this time, Pisces, and there's something that some of you, there's a truth you have to express to those around you, perhaps even to the world, that you need to be able to be firm on that, okay? To be unrelenting even about it, and to not be hesitant, and not to fear persecution or what naysayers and what people may say and the backlash you may receive, but to be very firm on that truth, and to know this is for you. It's not just an isolating thing. It's not just an idea, but this is your truth, okay? Also, that truth is also your truth. And here we have the waiting game that just flew out for you. I've seen this card a couple of times during these readings, this week reading, I should say. This is the Two of Fire, the waiting game. And here we have the Eight of Water, emotional withdrawal. And let's see, there's one more for Pisces Spirit. All right, there we go. And here we have conflict and defeat. And at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? Number 11, balance, which is also known as the justice card, karma. Okay, so Pisces, for some of you, there is a situation that you're dealing with, and you've been dealing with that situation for a long while. Okay, there is a decision that needs to be made about that situation, whether it's you that needs to make the decision, or it's another that needs to make the decision. But there is a decision here. There are two paths to follow, to take in regards to that decision. Okay, and look at this. This is the I can't remember the way they call it, the cylinders thing that you flip, so to mark the passage of time. Usually it's filled with sand, right? And the I want to say the velocity, the speed of the sand going from one to another chamber here tells you how much time has passed. And here we barely see any sand. The sand perhaps mixed with the moisture that has accumulated in the cylinder have created like a little tree. We have life. That's how long it's been in waiting. Okay, that's how long someone has not shaking things up, has not flipped. That's the cylinders. Do you have a tree with roots that have grown, that have leaf, foliage in, and everything? So, and here we have all the spheres. So this is could be different life cycles, because we have the karma card here. Okay, balance is the card of justice, and the karma card of karma. But this has been like a karmic thing that has gone through different life cycles, all those different spheres and spirals here. That's like denoting all those different cycles we've gone through in regards to that decision, in regards to this thing here. Okay, that needs to be decided on. Or for some of you, it's that you going through in your mind over and over. This is fire energy, right? About action, but no action is being taken here. Someone is just walking around, taking the walk around. Or for some of you, someone has been giving you the walk around about something. There's a decision that needs to be made. They tell you, okay, I will give you an answer tomorrow, maybe the next day, or maybe next week. Okay, I have to wait to hear from that person before I can do this. They've just been giving you the walk around. And look at here, that someone is not even walking anymore. This is a full stop here. They're not going to the next. You cannot tell which way they will be going. They're facing the inner part of the spheres here. Okay, they're looking almost like looking back from the inner spheres, like where they started out, almost kind of like, how did I get here? Like, how many cycles have I walked on again? Like taking stock of the of all this waiting day thing, all this time that has passed. Okay, there's a waiting game, and it's been a long time, maybe not even just this life cycle, maybe spanning different life cycles. I'm feeling here, and it's something that's in regards to emotions. Okay, it's something that's in regards to, we have emotional withdrawal here. And that Eight of Water is a card of literally moving away. It's a card of moving away, leaving behind something that has become stagnant, something that has become a situation, an environment that has become stagnant, that has not brought the emotional fulfillment that someone desires. Okay, that you know that you have the potential to have, that you know you can create for yourself. This is willing to leave behind those 8 cups, so you can go towards your 9 cups, so you can go find that extra cup. This is the card of satisfaction. 9 of cups is the card of wish fulfillment. In this deck, they call it fulfillment of wishes. So this is emotional withdrawal, so you can go towards your 9th cup, or waiting for that extra cup that's gonna make things right, that's gonna bring you that sense of, okay, that's it, I'm satisfied now, that's it, this is what I want, I feel inspired now. Okay, so there's something that happened here, that waiting game, that waiting, that someone giving you the walk around, someone just that wanting to make a decision, whether it's you feeling you're unable to make a decision, whether it's because things are not clear, you don't have all the information, you feel like you need to wait, whatever it is, the reason that is. But someone is withdrawing their emotions here. Okay, if it's you who's been giving someone the walk around, Pisces, just know that someone is withdrawing their emotions. Someone is like, they've had enough, they feel like this has become stagnant, they're stuck in that situation, things are not moving, a transformation is needed here. Number 8, this is an 8 is the 8th house energy, is a house of Scorpio, house of transformation, of death and rebirth. Something needs to end here so we can reset things again, to have a new beginning. Okay, we need a resetting of the clock here, we need a resetting of things. We cannot have a whole tree growing here. There's no, where's the scent gonna go to which stock the car to this timer, if you will. So we need to, someone feels like, okay, that I need to go, this is just not working, I need to go, I need to find my fulfillment. And yeah, Focus on your purpose. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Voice of truth. Voice of truth. So this is what I'll tell you, Pisces. As you go towards your truth, as you go, you drain yourself emotionally, because this is the eight of here we see someone sitting on a beach almost like praying, but usually in the traditional tarot we'll see someone moving, literally moving in the dark of night, moving away with the 8 cups behind them. So here, as you go and as you withdrawing yourself emotionally from that person or that situation, just focus on your truth. Okay, focus on your truth and focus on what it is that is your purpose, what it is that you desire. Okay, when we talk about purpose, we talk about confidence, about willpower. This is like solar plexus chakra energy. And here there's a sense to connect, that sense of purpose, that sense of willpower, that sense of know-how, knowing that, you know, I can, with your heart chakra, with what it is that inspires you, what it is that brings you fulfillment, what it is that makes you happy. Waiting, I don't feel is doing that for you during this time. Waiting is, I don't feel, it's no longer an option for you during this time. Okay, and this is Pisces energy, the 8 of water. This is Pisces energy. This is Saturn in Pisces. This is you bringing a sense of order to your own emotional life. You bringing a sense of order, of almost like getting things in order, if you will, your emotional life in order, if you will. And if you need to walk away, so be it. If you need to withdraw yourself emotionally, so be it, in order to do so. And we end here with 5 of air, which is conflict, which is a card of conflict and deceit. Wow, I said deceit, but this says defeat. So for some of you, deceit came out. There might have been deceit. Perhaps someone was keeping you waiting, or you were keeping someone waiting. There was a sense of deceitfulness here. Okay, sense of deceit. I don't know if deceitfulness is a word, but there was a sense of deceit here. Okay, because someone here knew what they were doing in giving you the workaround, because that's the word that kept on coming. Someone was just like selling you a bill of goods, selling you to just to keep hanging on. Or perhaps it's you was doing that. But regardless, that this whole situation has created a sense of conflict here, and someone feel like that's it, they're on the last leg, like the stumbling down this staircase, they're going down, like off balance, going down, conflict and defeat. They feel defeated. They feel like there's no point in fighting over this anymore. There's no point in fighting for this. If this was a relationship, there's no point in fighting for this relationship anymore. They feel defeated. Time has won. Someone was exhausting you, giving you the workarounds. Like eventually it's like, okay, the time has won. It's like time is the best teller of the truth. Well, this is the truth. They have no intention in making a decision towards you, or you had no intention of making a decision towards that person. And now the truth is like, okay, it's here. And that person is feeling defeated, or you're feeling defeated in that situation. And Spirit is telling you here to lead by example, to take charge, call to action. So if it's you, Pisces, who know that there's someone in your life, or there's a situation in your life that you have no intention of walking towards, of committing to, of pulling on that baton, because that's the imagery that always comes to me with that 2 of Wands, okay? Of making a decision about, of taking action towards. The ones are about action, okay? Passion, but also action. And you have no intention of doing, or you're 2 minds of doing it, or you cannot find the courage to do it. It's time to let go, to release, to walk your truth, to walk your talk, voice your truth, speak your truth, speak to the truth that you speak, to also be able to walk it. Okay, what is your truth? Your truth is, if this is a relationship, I in my gut, I know that you're not my person. In my gut, I know I could never be in a real relationship with you. And hence, the emotional withdrawal, hence the giving someone the workaround. And that has created conflict and making someone feel defeated. Even yourself, you may be feeling defeated in the situation. And by the way, this is creating karma in your life. By keeping someone, if someone was doing that to you, they had no intentions of choosing you, or making you the choice of creating a plan with you, of you know, let's say even if that was a work situation, of giving you the job, like, if you will, or you're gonna be their exclusive partner, they're gonna give you the ring, whatever that may be, that may means for you to be the one to be chosen. Like this, that person had no intention. That has created some kind, that person will not be able to really fulfill you. That person will never be able to really give you what you really want, because they're not your person. They cannot connect with you on that level. There will always be some kind of hesitation. There will always be some kind of reservation. Hence the emotional withdrawal. Whether it's you who realizes that and decides to walk away from this completely, or it's your person who's kind of like distant emotionally and decide to just like, okay, this just is not working. This is not gonna work. I know it now. I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna walk my truth and walk away, because my truth is I have no intention of making this work. And then that has created a sense of conflict and defeat to someone, that has knocked someone off their game here. Okay, literally tumbling down the staircase here in the dark. And look in the wall here. Look at the shadow, the people running in the shadow, almost running the opposite way. This is the illusion, thinking you had someone with you and you're alone. You're stumbling when the fall comes, you're stumbling by yourself. That relationship or these people that you thought had your back or whatever, it was an illusion. This is a card of karma. This is a card of balance. Whether someone has done that for you, as creating this conflict in your life, because they were not speaking the truth, or you were aware that that person was giving you crumbs, you were not honoring yourself, speaking up for yourself, walking your talk, taking a real action to solve this issue, or it's you was doing it to someone. This has created karma, okay? For some of you, this is something that you've done in the past life to that person, that's coming back at you. That's why they're acting and reacting to you, towards you in that way. Vice versa. We're reading energy here. But just know, this has karma attached to it. And there's a sense of like, this is a justice card for balance. There's a sense of balance here that that's this whole situation. The Lord of Karma is gonna step in to right the wrongs, to make a call here, okay, with the Justice card. And I feel that's why we have that Commander Asher, the call to action card here, to take charge and to lead by example, because karma is stepping in here. That's what's facing somebody. Karma, that's at the bottom of the deck. That's what's facing this we're reading. Perhaps someone had negative karma from a long time ago that's coming back to beat them in the butt, or it's you creating bad karma and by creating this conflict and bringing this conflict. And there's a need here to be honest and to be truthful, to have courage and to walk your truth. Let's get some clarification for you. And I know I do repeat myself quite a bit, but I'm trying to find like different ways of telling you guys this, the message that's coming through. And for some people, they are dealing with different situations. And also, whenever it's being repeated, it's because you need to hear it. Like, you need to hear it. Okay? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. And yes, this could be addiction to anything. Addiction to substances, addiction to a person, codependency, codependent relationship. It's almost like two people who connect in a negative way. Neither one of them is being fulfilled. Neither one of them is happy, but feeding each other that negativity is what connects them. It's what keeps them going. It's like when we see those unhealthy, toxic relationships, okay? That's a factor in your life. And here we have express your love is a card that came out for you. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. For some of you, the romantic gesture, expressing your love, may be to tell that person that I am so sorry I kept you waiting. I know now for sure, if I had doubt before, that you're not my person. And for some of you, if you've been just sitting there waiting for that person to make a gesture towards you, you're not speaking your truth that you really want to be in a relationship with that person. You are just like waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever happens, and you're building resentment, and tension in between. You may want to speak up for yourself, to speak your truth, to say, hey, we've been knowing each other for a long time now, and you know how I feel about you, and I have stronger feelings for you than perhaps you realize. I envision ourselves to be us to be together, to have a real relationship, and to move forward, perhaps to have children, to build a family together. And if you start saying something like that to someone, whether you're the feminine or the masculine energy, that's gonna make them start stuttering really quickly, run away, or embracing you. Then their reaction will tell you where do they stand. Okay, express your love. Speak your truth. This is your message, Pisces. It feels kind of raw. It seems a little bit intense, but I feel like this is me picking up your energy. Some of you are feeling like that. There's a sense of it's not even frustration or annoyance. It's like whatever it is that's in between frustration and annoyance. It's like a sense of just needing to take care of this. Okay, this has become a thing, and you no longer want that the thing, and you just the Saturn in Pisces in your chart is telling you to need to bring this thing to order. Okay, to bring order here, call to action, to make some decisions here, to settle this karma here. Okay, and I hope that is bringing you some clarity, and if it does not resonate, that's great, because this is not the most positive reading ever. So and if it does, seek the light where it is that you can get some clarity in it, and if you don't, same goes, that's fine. And I hope to see you next week for the next set of reading, and until then, remember, love is indeed the only answer. Bye.